So here's what we're looking at. I had an intermittent noise coming from the transmission. I could rev the engine and it kind of would go away, but then it would come back as I drove it a little bit more. It was just intermittent, very intermittent. Well, come to find out, it's this bearing right here on this pulley. The pulley, I thought, well, it might have been the cause or any of the bearings, but it was this one right here. And if you look close, it took me a minute. It took me a while to find this. You could see that scarred up. That ball bearing is in there. And it was intermittent because half the time it wouldn't roll on the scarred up part. There's another ball in there that's scarred up too. Most of them are pretty good, but there was 2 balls in there that were really scarred somehow or another. These are newer bearings. They have about 20,000 miles on them. I replaced them when I first rebuilt the transmission. See, the rest of them are not scarred. There's one, or that's the same one that's scarred. If you can see that in there. Now to get this off, you got to have one of these right here. I got to put that on there, and also there's no other way I can figure out to get this off, which this goes, let me zoom that out. This goes around that. So I've already done it once and re-welded it back on. It worked just fine. I've cut that, bent it off of there, and I'll just crimp it back on there and squeeze it back together and weld it when I go back together with it. The right direction, this way. And it works just fine, doesn't rub nothing. But this was the intermittent noise I was having, was this bearing on the pulley variators, whatever you want to call them. And technically, you don't even have to remove the whole transmission to do this. Okay, I take it back. This is not the puller you want. You need a puller like this of some sort to be able to get it without bending this to pieces, which I already kind of did, but it'll work.